5, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Get it! Hey, check that, street.
They begin with a run by Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Ritter. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side, too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready?
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendra Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. First down. Here's Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 43 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing again. Carey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Red, cycle. You, yellow, Bill, green.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hustle, hustle.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Ready, set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Carry. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Looking to throw. Carry. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Ritter now. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
60, 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carry. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Harris returning. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Fights through, and now a crease.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They keep it with Miller on first down.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, come 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ritter to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter back to throw.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted.
He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And they match forced their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Ritter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter going to change it up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready, set.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Go ready. Black shot.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action here on first down. And now here's another interception.
And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Carey. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Carey. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
18, Pioneer.
To throw on 3rd down. Carey.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go back to the ground now with Miller.
To about the 26 here.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
To throw on 2nd down. Carey. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, San Francisco.
Got it? Fight, 97.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third.
2nd and a couple.
Hey, check Mega. 22 needle. Set.
Ritter off the play fake. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Back to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Okay, ready?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they take this up here to 30 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and you watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Back to throw. Carry. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Now inside the 25.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Deebo Samuel
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Carry. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Ultra.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the 49ers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Steps away to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Carry. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carry. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 6, 18 Cardinal, 18, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.